The Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, has expressed concern at Africa's inability to claim its food market, which is currently outsourced from the rest of the world. COMESA Assistant Secretary General Dr. Mohamed Kada also notes that the lack of industrial capacity to process and add value to raw agricultural products, resulting in substantial post-harvest losses and mega revenues for the farmers. Dr. Kada was speaking during the opening of the inaugural Coordination Committee of Regional Economic Communities for the implementation of Common African Agro-PECs. Meanwhile, Dr. Kada has commended the African Union for the initiative to establish 5 large common agro-industrial zones strategically located in the 5 geographical regions of the continent. He says this initiative aims to enhance the development of localized comparative advantage in selected agricultural value chains. Dr. Kada says this will leverage on regional variations to build the competitiveness of key agricultural value chains, thus motivating agro-processing and industrialization on the continent.
That despite having 60% of the world's fertile, uncultivated land and a young workforce set to become the world's largest by 2030, Africa still fails to take concrete actions to transform its agricultural and food systems landscape. In turn, the consequences of inaction could be dire and far-reaching, and we should draw lessons from the disruption of supply chains caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, which exposed Africa's vulnerability to external shocks. Later on, the crisis in Ukraine further highlighted our dependence on external sources for essential food products and agricultural inputs. These 2 tumultuous episodes demonstrate clearly the imperative of breaking free from the yoke of dependence on international food markets. Distinguished audience, it is clear that Africa's inability to claim its food market, which is currently outsourced from
our member states, their governments, and the African Union efforts for peace, security, and resilience in Africa, as well as the action and initiatives of the regional economic communities, as they have to address the same issues, but with including the transboundary aspects of agriculture, land restoration, food security, energy, climate challenges, water management, among many other issues. The importance of CAAP in transforming African agriculture for resilient communities in the face of climate change is intricately linked of our today's